Hello, my name is Spera. Today I will be teaching you how to play a tenor saxophone. I will be going through two separate processes, how to set it up and how to actually make sound out of it, make sound come out. I have been playing in band for about 6 years now. I've been playing tenor sax for about a year and a half to 2 years now, and I will be showing you just the basics of how to play tenor. So here we have the instrument in its case. You have the main part of the saxophone, the body up at the top. Below that little golden piece is the neck. All the way to the bottom left, to the left of the neck, is the mouthpiece, which has a ligature around it as well. I will be showing you a close-up of that later. On the right, you have the neck strap, which is that black piece in there, and then that little orangish yellow piece in that case down there is the reed, which is the most important part of the saxophone. So to start off, you're going to want to take the reed. Reeds come in different sizes, ranging from like 2 up all the way up to a 5. The higher the number, the stronger the reed, and the harder it will be to play. For beginners, I would suggest starting on a 2 or a 2.5. The brand I would recommend using is Rico Royale. They tend to be a little bit softer, but as you continue and get better, I would suggest moving up a higher strength, and I would suggest Van Doren. They tend to be a little bit harder, but they are better. This is a Van Doren 3 reed, but again, I would suggest starting on a lower number, like a 2 or 2.5. So, in order for the instrument to make any sound, you need the reed. But if the reed is not wet, it will not work. So to wet the reed, you simply just place it in your mouth. For the sake of the video, I am not going to have it in my mouth the entire time because it will be hard to talk and hard for you to understand me. But while you are setting up the instrument, you want to keep the reed in your mouth. You want to put the slimmer part in your mouth. That is the part that will go on the end, and that is the part that you want to get wet. So again, for the sake of the video, I will not have it in my mouth. But while you are setting up your instrument, you want to have it in your mouth. So now that you have a reed, you have the correct size, and you have the correct brand. It can really be whatever brand you want. I would just suggest Rico Royale for beginners. You want to take the neck strap. The neck strap is what is going to hold up your instrument. This is what the neck strap looks like. I would suggest, I have Protect. It is a very reliable brand. Most neck straps, they only have a hook. This has a clip, so you just pull that down and let it snap shut, and it will hold your instrument more securely without the risk of it falling off. So you want to take the neck strap, just like this, take this big end, take the soft padded side, and put it around your neck like that with the clip facing down. It doesn't really matter how tight it is at the moment. That will matter when you actually have the instrument set up and you are playing it later. Now that you have the neck strap set up correctly, you want to take the bottom of the instrument. As you can see right here, I labeled it earlier. It's the body. On the back, there is a little clip right there. That little hook is what your neck strap's going to go around. So as you see, I'm going to take this and I'm going to clip it around there. Just simply pull it back like that. And there you go. And if you did it correctly, should be able to let it hang freely. Not, like I said, not all neck straps will have a clip, but I recommend one with a clip. You now have the body attached to the neck strap. The next thing you want to take is the neck. You can see there's it might be a little hard to see, but there is a cork around the end. I have paper. I will explain that a little bit, but currently I have paper wrapped around here. This will normally be a cork. You don't, you might not need to, but I will explain why that's there in a little bit. So you want to take this end, not the skinny end with the cork. You want to take the other end, the thicker end, and put it in the hole on top of the instrument. There's a little screw up here, right there, that you will need to unscrew a little bit, not all the way, just loosen it a little bit before you put it on there. Mine was already loosened, but when you put it on there, you just want to tighten it up so that your neck strap or your neck stays in place. Next, I will be showing you how to set up the mouthpiece, but this is where the reed will come into play, and I will need to get a closer view for that. I have wet my reed, as you need to, and it is now time for us to set up the mouthpiece. So, you want to take the actual mouthpiece. There are two sides of it, like the top and the bottom. This is where, when you set it up, this top part right here is where you will put your top teeth, and this is where the reed is going. So you want to take this part, this flat part, you want to take the reed. See how it is curved at the end here? Reed is also curved at the end there. So you want to line up the curves with each other at the end. When setting it up, you want to have about a hairline of the reed showing above or a hairline of the mouthpiece showing above the reed right here. It's a little hard to see, but the alignment isn't too important. It just needs to be straight like this, and if it's like that, it's obviously not going to play. So you want to keep it straight like that. And once you have that, you are going to want to take the ligature. The ligature is going to go around both of these. You want to take it. It's kind of hard to see. Oh no, I guess not. There is a narrower part and there is a wider part. You want to take the wider end of it, and that needs to go on first, so that the wider end of the ligature is at the bottom if you're holding it up like this. If you put it on the wrong way, you will obviously be able to tell, because it won't fit correctly and it'll look super weird. So when setting up the ligature, you have, there are different types of ligatures. You're going to have a screw though. Mine has 2 screws, some may only have 1. But you want to line up the screws for this specific type of ligature. You want to line up the screws on the side that has the reed on it, so that you can see that little slit in the opening of the ligature. You can see the reed behind it. So then you want to tighten it up. Not too tight, you don't have to crank it, just until it feels snug. And that feels good. So, again, take mouthpiece, line up the reed. Here, I'll just go through the process again. Again, you want to take the mouthpiece and the reed and line it up the curves, so that you can only see about a hairline of the mouthpiece behind the reed. You then, with your ligature, put the wider end at the bottom. Oh, can I move it over there? And then you might have to unscrew it a little bit to get it a little farther down. And then you just tighten it up. There you go. That is how you set up your mouthpiece. So we will get back to the main instrument and I will show you how to play it from there. So now that you know how to set up the instrument, let's talk about how to play it. First, by where your hands should be going. So here you can see right now I have all of your finger placements highlighted, making it easier for you to see. Before we even do that, you should make sure that the neck strap is adjusted correctly. It should be adjusted correctly so that when you hold it up straight, your mouth hits the mouthpiece. So you shouldn't have to strain your neck at all. Mine's a little too high. Just loosen a little bit, and it's perfect. Just like that. You now to what to do with your thumbs. Your thumb, your right thumb. Your left hand goes on top first of all, and your right hand goes on bottom. Your right hand, there's a little, should be like a little platform there. It's kind of hard to show on the camera, but that's the thumb rest. So you just place your thumb, and just like that, and you wrap your fingers around. Your left thumb, there'll be a little circle back there, right there. That thing right there. Place your thumb on that, and you're good to go. Same with your fingers. You can see my index, middle, and ring finger are the main things that you use to play. Index finger goes on top right there. Then there will be a little button in between. You don't need that at the moment. Then you place your middle finger on the second one, and your ring finger on the third. Your pinky just kind of hangs out over here. It can play different buttons of those. Those aren't always necessary though. Your left hand, again, with your thumb on the thumb rest, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then your pinky finger goes there. It can slide between either of these two buttons, but primarily that's the one that you're going to be using. So in order to play the instrument, obviously you need the mouthpiece. You should have already set up your mouthpiece, and your reed should still be wet. If it is not wet, then you want to take your reed off and wet it again. Going back through that process of setting up the mouthpiece. So again, if you need the paper as well, if your cork doesn't fit, or if your mouthpiece doesn't fit on the cork, then you're going to want that piece of paper. So in order to play the instrument, it'll be a little difficult to show on camera, but just follow along with my instructions. So the reed, when you place the mouthpiece on, the reed should be on bottom if you're holding it up straight. So the reed and screws as well, which go on the side with the reed, should be on bottom. So you should have this flat part on top with nothing on there, and then you should have the reed on bottom. So start it, you want to place your top teeth on that flat edge right there. You don't, there's that little, it kind of goes in. You want to have it on this part right here, not on this part. So place your top teeth on there. And what you want to do with your bottom teeth is you want to lightly roll in your lip. Not too much, but very lightly. You do not want to put your teeth on the reed because it won't make sound. So top teeth on this flat part, and lightly roll in your lip and place it on the reed. Don't push too hard, but place it. You gotta put a decent amount of pressure. It'll take a little getting used to, but you gotta kind of find that sweet spot in between there. You want to keep the corners of your mouth tucked in, and then just blow. So teeth on top, roll in lip, corners tucked in. And you want to get good tone quality, you want to keep your tongue low. And that's how you play saxophone.